Great morning. Well, since we did Trump and his campaign, we'll do Kamala. Now, I've already pulled most of her cards, except for seeing what's underneath of it all. But at the center of it, the message is about the message of action that she gave. And underneath of it all is, of course, this ideology of what she wants to birth for America. Okay, what is she going to do? Saying that I have a lot of ideas, I have a lot of things to bring forward. Now, the thing they kept saying, well, you were in office for the last 4 years, why didn't you do any of those things? Because she's the vice president, she's not the president. Okay, the vice president is in a supportive role. They're not the ones out there making decisions. So this thing that they put out, well, why didn't you do it? You were there for 4 years. Well, again, she's not the president. She doesn't have the power. Now that she's going on to be president, that's another story. But you can't sit there and say, well, you were there for so many years. Why didn't you implement these things? Again, she was not the president. She's a vice president, a supportive role. So the energy that was coming into this was karma. You know, the wheel is turning. And what's going on today, a lot of things up in the air. So I think there are still a lot of ideations what to do next. With the challenge being having the tower moment with an outcome of loss, okay? So they are planning strategies already this morning because the outside influence is working on charging forward. We've got the motion, we're moving and going gangbusters. Let's keep it up. Let's keep it up and charge into the fray and just really take this by storm. Okay, so let's see what else we have underneath of it. We start with what she was bringing to the table for America. That's my card for America. And the experts are saying what's crossing it was a really painful happening when it came to what was being presented, the start of the path forward. Because he wasn't giving anything about going forward. He was just in his usual rants. Underneath of it, we have the connections for people and her strong ideology. Okay, we have, now I have to figure out what this one is about. I may pull this separately and we'll look at it. What is being closed off, not taken in. When it comes to the democratic happenings and the next move going forward, again, this is in its motion. So let's go ahead and pull this one. I want to see what this is about. Let's go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and see. Get these together. Put that in the center. Let's do a ruffle shuffle and see what we get with that. So what is that about? Okay. So it's about the choices to make. The choices that she will make going forward, her life path, and holding on to power, continuing that the mental realm ideations of good things, and making rapid changes, and perhaps about his attempts to manipulate things, okay? So again, this is about not taking in his drama of manipulations that he tries to do, that she's still there holding on to power and getting ready to continue to go forward. So on that note, I'll leave that here. We can see a very vastly different thing. His thing is about the doom and gloom, trying to mitigate what happened, and she's about the positivity. We've got him on the run. Let's continue forward and continue to figure out, because things are still up in the air, what to do next. They've already said they wanted another debate because she trounced him so bad, and he's already backpedaling and making excuses as to why he wouldn't do another debate because he already won. Yeah, on what planet? On the planet of delusion and doom and gloom? Maybe he won. On the planet of delusion and doom and gloom, we'll give it to him there. But on this planet, there's no way he won. He took the bait. You could see him seething back over there and just so uncomfortable. She had it from moment one. She walked out on that stage. She walked over to him, gave him her hand, and this fool, he had to shake her hand, but at that point already, he says she's weak and she's stupid and she's ignorant and she's, well, I think everyone saw 100% that was not the case. She's low energy and she's stupid, she's ignorant, well, she turned him every way but loose on that stage. And when he made the outlandish, ridiculous stuff, she's looking at him like, what? Have you lost it, fool? Yeah, right. So on that note, I'll leave that here, and we'll see you online.